Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top four seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. Kickoff team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Bringing it out, it's White. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense is up first today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Boy, after all the build-up and all the hype of the playoff game, you love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Returner looking to make a play here. And they've got the returner corralled. The Bobcats offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Sticking with the running game. Running through the tackle. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for this back. He tried to do everything that he could to get to the edge, but give the defense a lot of credit. They did an excellent job of containing him and eventually running him out of bounds.
Quarterback looking to scramble. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. This is the 6th play on the drive. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner will be brought down. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Over the middle, it's Brown. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Finds his man. Has the first down. They make the first down. Brought down to the 31.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down. How about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. The ball is caught. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Boy, another positive game for this offense. And this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get...
And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in his football game.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
14, Texas State, 0.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Texas State offense back on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And here's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. No huddle now for the offense. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. With the return, it's Brown. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he released it. Pass complete on a crossing route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So, good job.
The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Gets rid of it on the move. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. And tackled there by the defense. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas State.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing early in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Return goes out of bounds.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And he pulls in the catch. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught out of the 15. Touchdown, Kentucky. It was a foot race and he won it.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Extra point splits the uprights.
Texas State, 7.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. He's going for a big play downfield. fired into a tight window and picked off. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with the effort.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The touch strategy here. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his 4th receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Texas State offense back on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Fires it to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into
the catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Catch made on the left side. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Come to the line for second down and very short now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Got the first down, now looking for more. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 play coming up.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Completion makes it 2nd down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the 1st down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The freshman with a little too much air under that one. Here's the 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Down he goes, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Extending the play now. Finding some room at the 25. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Offense is going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Looking to throw it deep. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
The offense going with the hurry up.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap. He turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, or where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. Now the offense has reached the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Smith. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas State. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front from giving him enough time to throw.
35, Texas State, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's White. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Remember last time, they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. He bought some time, now lets it go. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. He'll throw it now. Pulls it in. It's White. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. He missed it. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Now here's the toss play. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut into this lead. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he's brought down out at the 46.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to scramble. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Usually you like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Texas State, 21.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Texas State offense back on the field now. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? First down, looking to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped. All game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Movement here from the tight end. They'll work the clock here with the running game. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
The pass rush closing in. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game finish. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game. And
looking to make a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Kentucky. This one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Point after, up and good.
49. Texas State, 21.
Returner decides to field it. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to extend the play. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock, and here's the throw deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
56, Texas State, 21.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Steps out of bounds inside the 10. What a crucial takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage.
Just trucks through the defender. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good.
63, Texas State, 21.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Texas State offense back on the field now. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return there, but a takeaway will set up the offense at the 38. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the 1st down. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. To the air, it's Vandegrift. And here comes a deep shot. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Another chunk of play. This offense is really clicking. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next.